Hi, my name is Daphne.
My name is Mira.
Today we will be discussing the extraction of caffeine.
In this experiment, the student used solid liquid extraction and liquid extraction to isolate caffeine from tea leaves, followed by the process of sublimation for purification.
Introduction. Caffeine belongs to a specific class of natural products known as alkaloids.
Also, caffeine can be found in coffee, tea, and cocoa.
Caffeine is soluble in water, but it is highly soluble in boiling water because it is polar.
Caffeine is a stimulant which occupies adenosine receptors, a neuromodulator that reduces the rate of nerve firing and also slows the release of other neurotransmitters during sleep, blocking the receptors, restoring alertness, and preventing drowsiness.
The first step of this experiment is to dissolve sodium carbonate in water. This is done for two reasons. One reason is the addition of sodium carbonate upon dissolving the tea leaves in hot water is for deprotonating any phenolic groups which are limiting their solubility in methylene chloride.
Second, it ensures the caffeine staying in the free base form, which will prevent it from reacting with any present acids, preventing the formation of cations.
Now, to be able to extract caffeine from water, liquid extraction is used. Liquid extraction is a technique used to separate compounds based on their solubilities in two miscible liquids, which are usually water and an organic solvent. For example, methylene chloride, which is an organic solvent, was used to extract caffeine from the aqueous layer, as caffeine is more soluble in methylene chloride than water.
Extraction was performed 5 times to ensure for extraction of caffeine. Once the extractions were completed, the organic layer, which was methylene chloride and caffeine, was heated, which resulted in crude caffeine. That was due to the difference in both liquids' boiling points.
As a result, the solid form is not pure, so the student used sublimation technique to obtain purified caffeine. Sublimation is a phase change from solid to gas without passing through the liquid phase. When subliming, caffeine was separated from its impurities and any soluble compounds found in the mixture. In order for sublimation to take place, two conditions are required.
First, high temperature, and secondly, low pressure, which is ensured by vacuum. In sublimation, ice is used to help the impurities stay behind, which results in purified caffeine. The percent recovery was then calculated to evaluate the student's technique. The student's percent recovery was 60.1%.
After purifying the caffeine, a white solid is obtained. Then, the student finds the melting point of the purified caffeine to evaluate the technique. The closer the melting point of the extracted caffeine is to the melting point of the pure caffeine, indicates the purity of the extracted caffeine.
Some of the errors that were made in the experiment. Caffeine was not fully extracted, as some of the error analysis. Some errors that were made in the experiment. Caffeine was not fully extracted, as some of the caffeine got stuck to the walls of the flask during sublimation. Inefficient filtration, not evaporating methylene chloride completely, not fully retaining the formed solid of the conical test tube.
In conclusion, the student was able to extract and purified caffeine using solid liquid extraction, liquid extraction, and sublimation. Yay, we got the